Reduce, reuse, and recycle your old chopsticks as shelving. Kirsten Dirksen specializes in unique ideas for sustainable living, and she's today's BFD. There isn't a lot of space left on the planet. Well, I mean, there is, but it's mostly where we keep all the trees. So we can't make any more space, but we can, and we do, make more babies. Like it's going out of style. An increasing number of people across the globe are learning to live smaller and reuse more. The less we take from the environment, the more of it we have to, make oxygen. Kirsten Dirksen is a former television producer who's turned vlogger, who's been exploring the idea of using less and reusing more. We're able to speak with her from her home in Barcelona, Spain, and discuss some of what she has discovered as she explores the small house beat. Hi, Kirsten, how are you?
Hi, good.
All right, so you're kind of an expert on reusing and recycling. Can you tell us why it is important for people to start implementing these ideas of using less space?
I think that by sort of not buying so much new and by simplifying, you can actually be happier. So, helping the planet helps yourself in a way.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what was surprising to you that you have discovered that you can easily recycle?
I cover a lot of people who do these projects. So these are friends of mine who made these chopstick shelves, and they just wanted to see what they could make out of all these chopsticks that are just used in a day at maybe one restaurant, I think it was. But I think, people are really creative when they start to, that's I think one of the other things I really like about the idea of recycling rather than just buying new is it forces you to be creative.
Now, what are some innovative ways that you have seen people live in these small spaces?
Last year I went and visited a guy who lives in a little cave in France. Yeah, and he's really happy in that. I mean, he's always digging out new holes and new passageways, and there's no sacrifice there. I mean, I think, wow, there's people living on boats that I know in the San Francisco Bay Area where I'm from, and I went and talked to a few with them who also really happy. One woman who grew up in Hollywood, her father was both her parents were actors, and she left all that, and she's like, I haven't been back, and I'm staying in my tiny little boat, and she loves it.
For those people who are living in those 2,000 plus square foot homes, and maybe they want to kind of start downgrading, where do you suggest they start? You
could put stickers everything that you use in 6 months, and if you don't have a sticker on it after 6 months, then maybe it's time to get rid of it.
I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that works. It helps. Clothing is something that's really easy is one example that I find trouble. I don't even shop very much, but I just keep things around because I think, well, maybe I'll use that just in case, just in case.
So one of the main things that you've been utilizing is YouTube to kind of get your message out there. What made you decide to do that? And have you gotten good feedback from utilizing this as a medium?
The easiest way to sort of stay connected was to use YouTube as a way to keep producing stories, really. I think for me, I like to tell stories. So yeah, I definitely feel like I've gotten way more feedback being online than I ever did in television. And it's much more immediate. People feel much more comfortable writing a comment on a video than sending you an email. Some of them are really thoughtful and really talking about how this might change their lives, and it's not always me changing their lives. It's just the stories I'm telling of other people sometimes that are influencing them and inspiring them.
So for people who really want to get involved and really want to kind of delve into this, where can they start? What can they do to start getting involved?
I think the easiest way to start simplifying your life, or even just thinking about not buying new and maybe recycling, is to question a little bit the status quo and the idea that stuff will make you happier. The next time you get something, think about how long that continues to make you happy.
Thank you so much for joining us, Kirsten, and very insightful. I kind of want to go home and start sticking stickers on stuff.
Good luck with it.
Kirsten's documentary, The Tiny House People, is available right now on YouTube, so be sure to check it out. And I think I'm gonna go home and bust out some stickers. You should do the same. For BFD, I'm Marisha Ray, and don't forget to subscribe.